Now that it is summer, I told myself I would have all the time in the world to read all of the books that I've been meaning to read, and yet lately what I found myself doing most of the time is just scrolling away on social media and wasting my time. So I thought it would be fun to try to swap my screen time for reading time for a couple of days and see how much I can read. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my very first reading vlog. I love to watch these videos, but it's my first time making one, so I'm a little bit nervous, but also very excited. As you probably know by now because you've clicked on this video and I've introduced the topic, I'm gonna be swapping my screen time for reading time for the foreseeable future. Probably for the next 3 to 4 days, but honestly, we will see how it goes. I actually just came back from the library and I picked up a bunch of books. So let's do a little bit of a library haul. I'm just gonna speed run these because I have a few. I picked up Lessons in Chemistry, Tom Lake, The Paper Palace, Malibu Rising, and then if I'm ever in a thriller mood, I also picked up The House Across the Lake, which I've heard really good things about. Today is Tuesday, and my screen time last week on Tuesday was 3 hours and 37 minutes, so that's how long I have to read for today. I'm actually really excited. Hello everyone, it is day 2 of this reading challenge, and today is actually the longest day that I'm supposed to read for. I have to read for 4 hours and 40 minutes, so that's all I've been doing so far today. I currently have an hour and 50 minutes left, so yeah, I kind of blocked my entire day off for this purpose. But I thought I would give an update on how Tom Lake is so far because I've been reading, but mostly also listening to it basically all day today and also yesterday. And it's just like a really fun, really sweet and wholesome read. And it's about the main character, a mom named Laura, who tells her 3 daughters the story of how she used to date this now really famous actor when she was in a theater company. So she kind of recounts like her past and how she fell into theater and then ended up going to Tom Lake, which is like, I guess, I don't know if it's a town or the theater company. I actually should probably know because it's the title of the book. But yeah, anyways, I think it's just a place where they're like putting on the show and rehearsing and everything. There's also the modern day setting, as you know, she's telling the story to her daughters, which is a cherry orchard. I also really love the dynamic between the 3 sisters. It really reminds me of the March sisters, and their dialogue is just like so, I don't know, it just flows so well. But yeah, the narrated version of this, the audiobook narrated by Meryl Streep, is so good. I highly recommend. I feel like some books are just, they work so well as audiobooks, and this is one of them because it's literally about someone telling a story, so it just works perfectly. And Meryl Streep is obviously like flawless in the narration. I was actually talking about this book to my friend yesterday, and I was telling her that it's kind of like a blueberry muffin in a book, and I don't really know why. Like, that's such a niche description. It's like kind of random, but it's very cozy, it's very wholesome, it's very fresh and sweet, and I just kind of want to sit with a cup of tea and read this, which is exactly what I'm gonna do, so. Everything looked fine. He replaced the flashing for junior year. I just finished Tom Lake about like literally 5 minutes ago. I'm still kind of processing the end a little bit because quite a few things happened in those final chapters. Honestly, I really enjoyed this book. It was a solid 4 stars. I would recommend this if you just feel like listening to a story. The audiobook is really good. Maybe it's because I've been like reading this nonstop for the past 2 days, but I literally feel like I was there, and I feel like I was a part of the story, and I was just like one of the daughters sitting there and listening to it. So when the end rolled around, I don't know what to do now. I guess I have to pick another book, but book 1 is done. I think now I'm really in the mood to read Malibu Rising. I don't really know what it's about, to be honest. I just know that it's written by Taylor Jenkins Reid, who is one of my favorite authors. So yeah, I'm gonna start that. I have about 40 minutes left that I'm like supposed to read for today, so I will finish that up because literally all I've been doing today is reading, which I'm not complaining about. It is a very nice life to live, but I will say my brain is kind of like a little bit tired, so I want something a little bit more fast-paced, a little bit more action-packed. That's that. Let's get to it. Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, and I actually have a pretty short reading day today. I only have to read for about 2 hours, so that is going to be far easier than yesterday. I started Malibu Rising yesterday. I'm about 70 pages in, so nothing crazy, but it's really interesting so far, and I think this is definitely going to be a fast read for me. I can definitely see myself binging this, and in fact I have to for this video, but I'm happy to do so. I love how Taylor Jenkins Reid like intertwines characters from her different novels into, I guess, almost her like literary world, and it's just so fun when you like read a name drop of a character from another one of her books. This is like a pretty popular book, and I'm only now getting around to reading it, but in case you don't know what it's about, the book is essentially about the Riva family, who are all like really popular, famous, and good-looking surfers, and it's the day that they throw their annual party at their house, and so it kind of alternates between each of their point of view as they're getting ready for the party. And you can already tell, obviously, something's gonna happen at this party because they're all kind of keeping secrets and all have their own thing going on. And then it also sometimes flashes back to the story of the father and how he met their mother. And I also think something's gonna happen in that timeline. So anyways, it's really interesting. It's a very fast read so far. I'm looking forward to continuing to read this all throughout today. And yeah, that was just my update for now.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified. Dang girl, you did it again. But will it ever be enough when I'm bent on trying to keep it tough?
It's like nighttime now. I haven't given an update in quite a while, but it is Friday night. Today I had to read for I think 3 hours and a half, and I currently have an hour left to go, and it is 11 p.m. so that means I'm going to be reading until midnight, but I'm honestly kind of looking forward to it. I'm going to start a new book because I actually finished Malibu Rising earlier today. So my thoughts on it, honestly, I really liked it. It was super fast, super summery read, like perfect for this time of year. I just was totally like in love with the setting of Malibu, and the fact that they're surfing and everything is very, I don't know, fitting and very appropriate. For my rating, I think I landed on a 3.75 out of 5. I wasn't necessarily like wowed by the story, and even though it is really fast-paced and it was super easy for me to binge read this, I don't know that I'm gonna necessarily like want to read it again or go back to it. And honestly, I feel like a 3 stars is not a bad rating, like in my book. It was a really fun read. I enjoyed it, but I just was not wowed. I don't have any like major comments to say about it, to be honest. I think right now I'm really in the mood to start The House Across the Lake. I want something fast-paced, and apparently this has a lot of like unexpected twists and turns, which is, I don't know, something I'm really in the mood for right now. So anyways, I have my chai latte. I'm gonna light a candle, read this, and that's what I'm gonna be doing to finish the last hour that I have left to read for today. It's been a week since my last update. Sorry. I meant to continue filming this video and keep, you know, reading the amount of screen time, but to be honest, it just got a little bit much trying to find time to read during my day for that much when I had other things going on. So I kind of just ended up reading last week whenever I had the chance and ended up finishing The House Across the Lake. And since I started it in this video, I figured I would share my thoughts. And I have thoughts. I actually really enjoyed this. I really loved the writing style. The pacing was so on point. Like, I was reading so fast. And obviously it's a thriller, so like you're on the edge of your seat. You do want to turn the page. It is like, you know, suspenseful, but sometimes with thrillers I feel like the pacing can be kind of off, and then it goes off into like descriptions and it just gets kind of like long and I kind of lose the point. Whereas here I was always like really immersed. I had been told that there were some really unexpected plot twists and different turns. I honestly really thought I had guessed what was gonna happen. I did not. But nonetheless, I think because I just enjoyed the style of the story so much, I was still just really interested and really invested. And again, maybe it wasn't necessarily like my favorite ending, but like at the end of the day, I enjoyed reading this. I had a good time. The cover is beautiful and I want to read more of this author's work. So I rated it a 3.75 out of 5, which again is not a bad rating. I just don't think it's quite a 4 yet, just because again, the ending, I'm still making up my mind about how I feel towards it, but I'm really glad I read this. It had been on my list for a while, and on that note, actually, with this challenge, I am pretty sure I managed to hit my Goodreads reading goal for the year, which was 24 books, which now, obviously, since it's only July, I will be adjusting, but I don't know, that's pretty cool. I also didn't end up finishing it, but I'm still reading Lessons in Chemistry and really enjoying it so far, so when I do end up finishing it, I'll try to give my thoughts in another video. But yeah, that concludes this reading challenge. I actually had so much fun filming and editing this video. If this video has taught me one thing, it is definitely that I spend more time on my phone than I realize. I think I see the amount and then I don't really register how much time that is out of my day that I could be spending reading or doing literally anything else. Even though I'm new to book content, I don't know, I had a lot of fun. So if you have any suggestions of other videos like this that you want to see, let me know. If you have any recommendations of things you think I would enjoy reading, again, feel free to comment, and I'm really excited to make more videos like this. On that note, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, bye.